injury lawyers.
Across the area this afternoon, we had almost a perfect mix of clouds and sunshine. Luckily, that cloud cover is going to be moving away, but unfortunately, that means temperatures are just going to be able to fall that much faster across the area. So radar and satellite imagery, this kind of hazy likeness is those low-level clouds that are on the warmer side. They have produced some showers, but most of them have just moved up into coastal North Carolina. So temperatures across the area 52 to 57 on the cooler side. So if you're walking your dog, you need a jacket, and maybe your puppy does too. At 7 p.m., 50 at the beaches and 52 for inland.
Coverage you can count on at 5 starts now.
And more issues.
Being on-time traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
It is currently 5:07 on your Monday evening, and traffic conditions really haven't been too bad for this time of day. You're not going to have any delays on 17 Business or Bypass, and even zooming into 501, it looks much better than it did 30 minutes ago or so. You're still going to have some slow traffic as you get close to Gardner-Lacey Road in and around the college, not too badly delayed. For your beach drive times, 501 Carolina Forest to Coastal Carolina University, taking 7 minutes. It's usually about 4. Looking inland, no delays on I-95 from Florence up through Lumberton. In downtown Florence, West Palmetto Street, South Irby Street, maybe just a little bit of a delay on South Irby Street. Pretty typical for this time of day. And for your inland drive times, 76, 5 points to Irby, slightly delayed, taking you about 5 minutes.
Hannah, thanks so much. The Greater Florence Chamber of Commerce hosts.
It's going to be another pretty cold night ahead. The National Weather Service once again has freeze warnings in effect across the entire viewing area. How cold it will get after the break. And based on this look currently, I don't think most people would think that we were dealing with wintry weather in parts of the PD and along the border belt this morning. It wasn't much, but there was reports of graupel and also sleet going on in parts of the PD, both of which are kind of described as ice pellets. But sometimes it kind of gets looped in and generalized with hail. And I do want to kind of just express here that hail is something that only occurs with severe weather and thunderstorms. It is hard ice, where graupel is commonly described as soft ice. It is physically snowflakes, which as it falls, it gets other little water droplets that kind of collect on it and makes it a little more asymmetrical and not as pretty. It gets pretty clumpy, described as soft ice, where sleet is snow that melts because it hits a layer of warm air and then eventually refreezes before it hits the surface. So both of these are kind of like ice pellets, but they are not hail. And the good news is we're not expecting any wintry weather for tonight. There was a little bit of light shower activity going on offshore associated with a couple of lower level clouds, but most of those have kind of just pushed themselves into coastal North Carolina. And clouds are going to keep moving to the north. Skies are going to try to clear out for tonight, and that means temperatures will get cold once again. The National Weather Service has freeze warnings in effect for the entire viewing area minus the immediate coast. And the good news is temperatures will be warmer for tomorrow, but they're still going to be on the cooler side, meaning they're still going to be below average. So here's a look at those current advisories. Everybody in purple is under that freeze warning until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And really this is going to be why, because skies are clear tonight, meaning radiational cooling will be setting up. Skies will be clear all throughout the day tomorrow afternoon as well. We will see partly cloudy conditions Tuesday night, and then we'll see mostly cloudy conditions on Wednesday night. But the good news is we're going to have that warming trend really begin tomorrow, and it's going to enhance itself on Wednesday. Even though it is going to be mostly cloudy, temperatures back in the 70s for parts of the PD. One important factor is Wednesday by mid-morning, the PD and border belt likely to be dealing with a couple of light showers just for a few minutes, but a vast majority of the area and the day is going to be cloudy just on the drier side as well. So the low temperatures for tonight, mid-30s for the immediate coast, 10 degrees below average, close to 15 degrees below average, as the PD will be ranging from 30 to 33 degrees. Highs tomorrow, 60 for the coast, mid-60s for the PD, still below average. And here's your 7-day forecast. Plenty of sunshine around for tomorrow, but mostly cloudy on Wednesday. Wednesday is the first spring day, you might say. Temperatures returning into the upper 60s. We're looking at mid-70s on Thursday. The PD, you'll be hitting 80 on Thursday, 84 on Friday, and it looks very likely that the National Weather Service is thinking we could be breaking a high temperature record in Florence on Friday.
Okay, I like the sounds of that. We're turning this thing around, aren't we?
Seems like it's always a roller coaster.
It certainly is, but you know what? That's par for the course this time of year.
It definitely is, but I'm not complaining as long as it ends in the 70s.
Exactly. Thanks so much, Hannah.
And as the days get longer, here's a live look over downtown Florence on a Monday. News 13's local coverage you can count on.
Spring for us.
It was, and that's why I've got my fingers crossed, hoping for a warm up. Let's head over to Hannah, who's in tonight for Frank, with a look at your first forecast. Hey, Hannah.
Hey, Megan, Annette, the good news is tonight is the last freeze of the week. I hope it's for the season, but you know, we can't get past a week. So it is going to be cold once again tonight. Freeze watches and warnings in effect across the area till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, as skies are going to be very clear. We're already seeing proof of that on radar and satellite imagery. Light showers shifting their way up into coastal North Carolina, and we're not seeing any clouds being left behind. The temperatures currently already on the chillier side, not too bad. It's currently 52 to 57 degrees throughout the area. 54 in Myrtle Beach, 56 in Florence and in Lumberton. West of I-95, this is actually warmer than where we were at this time yesterday, but a little bit closer to the coast, 2 to 5 degrees chillier. So not a huge difference, but it's still going to be very cold for tonight. You're really going to need to bundle up. If you're hitting the town this evening at 7 p.m., down to 50 at the beaches and 52 for inland.
Thanks so much. In your Monday evening crime tracker, Surfside Beach police have arrested 2 people